Miracles are seen in the light, and the light is my strength. Here we are again. Miracles are seen in the light, and the light is my strength. Miracles are seen in the light, and the light is my strength. One last time. Miracles are seen in the light. Miracles are seen in the light. Miracles are seen in the light. So what happened?
Oh,
did we go out of...
We blacked out.
We blacked out, then we came back?
Uh-huh.
Did y'all stay here for the whole thing?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, it was a miracle, wasn't it?
Uh-huh. Came right back, a miracle.
I love it.
No panicking,
No.
right?
We just kept singing, knowing that all was handled.
All was well. You're here. All is well.
And we had a good time. And we experienced the miracle of everyday existence.
And we practiced the principles.
We did.
We let things be exactly
Let things be exactly as they are.
You can't change me.
I write a song for everything. So it's like,
well, you'll be hearing that one
You'll be
too. I
hearing
think
that,
you
yeah.
might be hearing that one.
Oh, goodness.
So that's what we do during the week. That's what kind of the 365 lessons are for.
Yeah.
Is we do the first 50 lessons, and I call that the foundation. The foundation, like blocks in the foundation. I actually call the first 50 lessons cornerstones.
Yeah.
Because the first thing you do when you build a building is you dig a hole. Why is that?
True.
Why is the
Well,
first
you got to pour a foundation,
right,
you know?
right, because you want what you build on top of it.
Yeah.
The part that's actually seen and the people interact with to be healthy and to work,
Yeah.
to work really well.
Yeah.
So, and the foundation, the first 50 lessons are like really unpacking those, putting those sub-basements in. So you're putting in your, unpacking and becoming aware of the subconscious ways, bringing into the awareness, bringing into the light, the subconscious ways in which we create our own suffering.
Oh,
in which
yes.
ways in which we are choosing
Right.
our own suffering.
Amen to that.
And these 50 cornerstones lessons, I see, nothing I see means anything.
Right. That's like the first one. I
Is
believe.
the very first one. So
Nothing in this room that I see means anything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I have given
Everything I see,
all the meaning that it has for me.
Yeah.
So the idea that we were talking about earlier about objects having no inherent meaning, they have only have the meaning that I give them to. The example I always give is if you've got your grandfather's precious watch, it's handed down forever. Your grandfather gave you this watch, and you've come now on hard times, and you take it to the pawn shop, promising that you'll make those payments every week, and you'll be able to get grandfather's watch back, and you think you're going to get all this great cash from your grandfather's watch, and the pawn guy goes, "I'll give you $90. I'll give you $90." And you go, "It's my grandfather's watch."
I don't care. It's worth
It's only worth
$90
to me. Might be worth $1,000 million to you, but it's only worth $90. So they're unpacking those ideas. We can laugh about that.
Yeah.
But
sometimes it's really difficult.
Very difficult. That is a very, very difficult lesson sometimes when we got precious objects, precious people in our lives that we think mean something to us. It's going to bring us our love, or going to bring us love or fame or acceptance. We're going to think something that's going to happen outside of us, and we have to own that objects don't have inherent meaning, and it can mean we have something to accept about the way things are, and practice some forgiveness. So these 50 ideas are cornerstones, and they end up with I think it's number 49.
Oh.
Am I remembering right?
I'm not sure which one you're going with.
Yeah, no, it is. It's actually number 50.
Ah, yes. I am sustained by the love of God.
So lesson 50 is I am sustained by the love of God.
Yes.
So, and remembering that your substance, your life, all that is good, what is beating your heart and breathing your lungs is God, not you, and not any choice that we have. I don't have the ability to stop my heart.
Yeah.
I can't hold my breath and stop breathing.
Right.
You know.
That life force energy just surges through you.
Now I can stop both, but it'll be a temporary. It'll be a permanent solution to a temporary problem. You know, so that can end my body, but it cannot end who I am.
Right.
You know, so the first 50 lessons. I hope you'll stick with us for the first. Probably 50 days, which is 2 months?
First 50
January
days.
And February.
January and February, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So stay with us to Lammas, or to the, probably around Groundhog Day.
Oh, Groundhog Day.
You know? So in America, we call it Groundhog Day. March, the 1st of March.
Okay.
Stick with us through the 1st of March, and you'll be able to
get this foundation
laid. Do the lessons, and I know of actually people who've been through the course several times, but all they ever do is these 50 lessons. They do the first 50 lessons over and over and over and over again.
Because they are incredibly powerful, and they really will change your life.
It's the foundational. You will find out what you believe in and what you think is true,
right?
And it will unpack to you ways in which you can act on what you begin to know. What is true? And that's what really the second half of the course does. The second half of the course has a pulling motion to it. Have you ever been driven to achieve a goal? You're like, got that goal in your sight and like, yes! Oh, I'm going for this. I'm going for this. I want this thing in the future. I want to win the award. I want to get the project done. I want to get a performance ready. You know, you practice and so you can have this experience in the future. And no one has to convince you to do it.
Right.
You know, you just want to do it because that's your path.
Yeah.
So what happens is that's the second half of the course, which is really fun. And that happens after the summer solstice, which is happening in the southern hemisphere right now.
Yes.
So if we were in the southern hemisphere right now, you know, that's what we would be doing.
Right.
That's what the second half is for, when you're pulled toward your true identity of who you are. If you knew who you were, how would you act? If you were just yourself, wholly, fully, authentically yourself, how would you act? A lot of people have never asked that question. If it was just up to you to make decisions about what you were doing and where you were going without anybody else, and you were making authentic expressions of the love of who you are, what would you be doing? What would your life look like?
Wow.
How would you dress?
Exactly. I really have to say that, like, this incarnation of myself is a result of having
done this work.
Yeah, because when I went through seminary, I thought that I would give up performing as Yolanda, and that, you know, it wasn't appropriate to dress in drag and be a minister. So I went through all of those feelings myself that people project on me sometimes now, you know, saying it's not appropriate for me to be in drag and be a minister. But I had those feelings myself, and I had to work through them. And what I discovered is that this is my authentic expression, and that it's a really powerful, authentic expression, and I am compelled to do it, and therefore I know that it is God's will for me, you know. And it just keeps being confirmed for me over and over that I'm on the right path, even when other people don't understand. So when you're discovering who you are authentically and what your life path looks like, people around you may not understand, and they may try to stop you, you know, from doing what it is that you know that you need to do for yourself. So you have to be able to have a foundation, you know. And so that's why I've really studied this and done this work, and it's created something really wonderful in both of our lives. You know, so.
The divine expression of love.
Which leads me to another song. We have time for one more song.
Yes, we do. That's why I'm bringing it up now.
You'll like this one, I believe. Let me scoot over a little here so I can play. Here we go. This song is called Love Divine. Although I speak with tongues of men and angels, and though I prophesy and understand the world, and though I have all faith to say to mountains you must go away, but have not love. And though I feed the poor and give up my life, if love has no place in me, then what am I? If I do not have charity, if love does not flow from me, then what is life? Love divine. Love is patient, love is kind, and love is wise. Love can never come from a jealous mind. It's never proud but gentle, meek. Resistance is not what it seeks. It sets the mind at peace. And love's the one that sings when the truth prevails. Love believes in good when it looks like hell. And love's the one that bears the wrong. Love's the one that's always strong and never fails. And when I was a child, I acted as a child. But now I can heal myself from those times. The looking glass no longer dark, I see the light that's shining there within my heart. Love divine, love divine, love divine. Namaste.
Wonderful. That's Corinthians, isn't it?
1 Corinthians 13. Yes.
Yep. A letter from Paul to the Corinthians.
Yes, indeed. One of my favorite verses.
Uh-huh. So that's what we do with A Course in Miracles. We kind of try to put into practice in our own life the divinity that is flowing through each and every one of us.
Indeed we do.
You know?
We really do.
And I know that you're divine as well.
Amen.
And that my divinity rests in knowing that you're also divine.
Amen.
My wholeness and my completeness is not available to me without you.
Amen.
Heaven excludes no one.
That's right.
No one.
That's right.
The people that I know, the people that I do not know, the people that I am aware of, and the people that I do not aware of, am not aware of.
That's
the people
right.
that I have opinions about, and the people that I do not have opinions about.
People that I like and the people that I don't
It's
like.
not a condition for completeness.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion is not a powerful contribution to the truth. My opinion only tells me what my preferences are.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is, my goal is oneness, and you are a part of that oneness.
Mm-hmm.
I celebrate the oneness that the Course teaches. I celebrate the oneness that we are together, that all paths bring us to this awareness that I'm okay, and that you're okay, and in this place of perfect peace and safety, and that together we can build the more beautiful world that we know is possible. And I hope that you will join me next year in building that beautiful world by setting the foundation of A Course in Miracles to train our minds to be able to see the blocks to love's awareness. It is here. So join us every other week here on the Tao Fellowship live stream, Doves for Peace.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to go on this journey maybe for the first time, maybe for the second time, and we'll do it together.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate being on this channel and being with you, and thank you for being our family and our friends.
I know.
Love and blessings and happy holidays.
Happy holidays, whichever one you're celebrating. See you in the groves.
Bye-bye.